What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I've got some different stuff I want to go through in this live stream. But yeah, guys, get your questions if you have any questions about a college football bowl game or anything like that. NFL games, whatever. Yeah, what is up, guys? What's going on? I was wondering if I was thinking of maybe starting to try and schedule streams better. Can Jake Browning continue to improve and play good enough to win games? Yeah, I mean, we've seen a lot where it seems like people overreact to backup quarterbacks coming in. It's like backup quarterbacks are terrible, but no, Jake Browning, he seems solid, man. Yeah, what's up, guys? Jake Browning seems pretty good, but the one thing I wanted to talk about, first of all, this over-under just keeps getting crushed. It's down to 27.5. I just saw that. But look at this. This is such a gimmick. Apparently, Ohio's quarterback is out. So now we've got Ohio University, who just went 9-3. They've even lost their quarterback. Basically, everyone is losing their quarterback. Why is the Sun Bowl so good this year? I don't know what happened with the Sun Bowl. It was something weird where it's like everyone wanted Notre Dame, and the Sun Bowl somehow was able to get them. I thought Notre Dame was going to go to a better bowl than that. I thought the Sun Bowl was a little bit lower on the tier. Ohio still winning against Georgia Southern. I don't know. It's hard to say, man. It's hard to say. Yeah, Jake Browning was good. Michigan versus OSU. Next year prediction. That's a long ways away. I mean, what happens to Michigan, It's hard for me to pick Ohio State. They have lost 3 straight, but it does seem like Ohio State would be the heavy favorite. Cowboys versus Eagles final score. I think I've got it 28-24. Cowboys winning. I like the Cowboys to win that game. Thoughts on Brock Vandagriff to Kentucky? It's very similar. Well, I don't know if I'd say it's very similar to Devin Leary because Devin Leary had experience, but seems kind of just like a slightly above average quarterback. I know he was a 5-star, but he had basically no experience in 3 years at Georgia. He couldn't beat out Carson Beck. He might be okay. 27.5 over under crazy. Lower than Iowa games. Now the Iowa game was I think at 25.5. Did the email situation get solved? Yeah, that was a... No, I think it's just a hit piece. It comes with the territory. Fresno State, New Mexico State. Is that in basketball? Oh, that's actually a game. You're right. Yeah, New Mexico State sitting -3. I wonder if Fresno State is dealing with a quarterback situation to see why this spread would be. I don't know what's going on with that spread. It should not be, there must be other circumstances, maybe a transfer or something for Fresno State. I think I have New Mexico State winning that game. Seems like half of the starting QBs are in the portal. Yeah, so this was something that happened last year, and we tried to talk about it. It was like, why not just let's not open the portal until after the bowl games? This is a complete mess. Which non-New Year's Six bowl are you looking forward to most? It was Oklahoma, Arizona, but that's, you got Dylan Gabriel entering the portal now. Capri Sun, yeah, like, I got 2 of these Capri Suns here because when I talk, it's just, I mean, these live streams are just, an hour, 2 hours of me just straight talking. Kyle McCord had a meeting with Nebraska. Yeah, I think he's going to be horrible with Nebraska. I mean, what transfer portal QB... There's been like 4 of them now that have gone to Nebraska. None of them have succeeded. Kyle McCord's going to have infinitely less talent on Nebraska if he goes there. Dallas Turner, number 1 edge rusher. I don't know about that, Tyler. Dallas Turner's really good, I will say that. They've also got Chris Braswell. Alabama does. But yeah, Dallas Turner's got a huge opportunity here against Michigan. A&M Commerce should have been in the college. Yeah, the altcoin. Yeah. Oh, you're a mod. That's great. I don't even remember giving you that. You're lucky. Notre Dame winning 11 games next year. I feel like I'll have to look at their schedule if you want me to. Can we get a middle school video? Yeah, I gotta have some stories about middle school probably. Where is Dante Moore going? I have no clue. I think he's trying to leverage Michigan right now. I would be shocked if he goes to Michigan. What about that Twitter last night? Yeah, I think it's a hit piece. It just comes with the territory. Hey, DG, what's your prediction for the Eagles-Cowboys game on Sunday Night Football? Gregory, the best thing is to just not give that attention. I was given advice from someone to not give that attention. What is your prediction on the Eagles-Cowboys? It is the Cowboys 28, Eagles 24. I think the Cowboys get them back. The Cowboys, they really need the win. Obviously, if they lose, they'll be 2 games back and not have the tiebreaker. Missouri versus Ohio State, that prediction is coming tomorrow, but you're in the live stream. I do have Ohio State winning 28-25. Kind of a fun game. Do you really think the committee is corrupt? Dude, I just find that stuff so annoying to talk about, Like, it's all, like, go prove it then. Prove it. To me, it's just, like saying it's corrupt, what does that do? It's just such a used talking point to me. Do you think Arizona will beat Oklahoma? Yeah, I mean, with the quarterback situation. Coastal Carolina, San Jose State. Coastal Carolina, Grayson McCall's in the portal. Commerce almost beat Old Dominion this year. Only a 2-point conversion away from winning it. Wow. Well, that would be a huge win for them considering, what are they, FCS? Division 2. No, I'm kidding. They're FCS. But we do have some college games, some college basketball games starting. You don't like vitamin water. Yeah, I remember when I was younger, we were on vacation in Hilton Head, and I was so thirsty. I woke up at like 3 a.m., and it wasn't a hotel. It was like one of those rental cluster homes. So it was kind of like you're in a house, but obviously it was like a week we rented it. And I remember going to the fridge, and I had this vitamin water. I thought it was just water. It was just disgusting. I don't even know why I hated it so much. It was just like grape vitamin water. It was horrible, though. It was like the worst thing I've ever tasted. Dylan Gabriel to Oregon. Is that confirmed? I know that's something that they're talking about. Favorite Capri Sun flavor? I don't know, man. I just started drinking it again. I'm just drinking fruit punch, though. You think I think Penn State will beat Ole Miss. Ole Miss, I don't think has as good of an offense as people think. Ole Miss scored 17 points in the Egg Bowl. Cowboys 38, Eagles 31. Yeah, it might be more high scoring. Guaranteed. Is it guaranteed rate? Oh, the bowl at Chase Field. I don't remember. Oh, that's the. Let me try and find. It's at night. I know that. I don't know. I'll find it. Hold on. Grayson McCall can't stay healthy. Yeah, Grayson McCall is, he has not been very good. Florida is trying to sue. Yeah, I know. That's, it's a non-story, man. That's not going to go anywhere. I just wanted to get your opinion on it. Oh, no, it's not a big problem, man. Doesn't have to be now, but can you take a look at the college basketball games? Yeah, I'll take a look at them here. College basketball is pretty funny right now with all those Division II schools. That it's that time of year. Marquette, Texas, let's go. Is that game happening tonight? That's a huge game for college basketball. Connor Williams to the Dolphins. Connor Williams from Texas University. I remember him. Yeah, thank you for monitoring that. What in the crap? Yeah, I was a little behind. Thank you for deleting that. Was that a bot? Jesus, man. Bring back the vlogs. If only I could. If only I could. Have you done a video? No, I've never done a video on that. Do you think the Big Ten is going undefeated this year in bowl games? No, I think they'll go 2-1, though, in their New Year's 6 games against the SEC. I think they'll go 2-1. But the Big Ten is going to get trounced. Iowa has to face Tennessee. Wisconsin has to face LSU. Over under for minutes passed in the Army-Navy game without the completed pass. Yeah. It's always a rough game. I'd like to see that game get played at Yankee Stadium. Yeah, that was just a bot. You got Wake Forest versus Rutgers right now. Early second half and close. Yeah, we'll take a look at some college basketball. Let's see if there's any higher scoring games here. 15-0, 17-0. Long Island. No. Long Island. That's it's. Oh my goodness. Here's a Division II team. FDU getting trounced by Pennsylvania. Yeah, this is a good game. Rutgers, Wake Forest. Stonehill. I'm actually interested to see what this game ends up at. It's 17-0 right now. Colgate playing a Division II school? Come on. Colgate's better than that. Colgate's normally in the tournament. Broomsburg. Possibly with an upset. Look at that nice logo. Wow. That's pretty impressive. I mean, there's a lot of games going on. There's a lot of crap. Ohio State taking on their arch rival, Miami of Ohio. Should USC get a transfer portal QB? I don't know. I don't know how much Malachi Nelson has, I don't know how much Malachi Nelson has, impressed the staff. Any more vids on Chernobyl coming? I did do one. No, I did do one. I don't know, man. It's been tough for me with videos recently. But I'm kind of trying to cut it back a little bit. Honestly, I really need to go full-fledged and really start doing more. I'm trying to maybe do more live streams. I don't know if that's better financially, but good evening. Yes. Thank you to the moderators. Yeah, I know it's a Division II. It's not even the real FDU. Do you have any replicas of the Twin Towers or the site? Where can I find a high quality model? I would look on Etsy possibly. I would look on Etsy for that, or Amazon. Are you looking for a Lego set? If you're looking for a Lego set, I could definitely help you. But if you're just looking for a replica model, I would go on Etsy. Long Island 37-9. They might not score. We're gonna let them score here. Oh my God. They can't score. Why do you think a starter on a playoff team would transfer before the playoffs? He's a starter? I have no clue. What's going on, Turtle? What's up, man? LSU and USC in the opener. Yeah, that'll be weird. I mean, who is LSU starting at QB? Nobody really knows. I mean, they'll be a different team next year. They're losing their top 2 wide receivers as well. And that game is being played at Allegiant, so it's more out west. Where do you think Julian Fleming goes? I have heard nothing on Julian Fleming. I know he's from Pennsylvania. Sounds like Cam Ward is going to Miami. They probably paid him a bunch. If he is going to Miami, they paid him a bunch, which is really what Miami should do. They need a quarterback. They need to win games. USC falls apart next year. Lincoln Riley gets fired. I don't think he'll get fired. But they are kind of in a weird spot because their quarterback situation, you would expect Malachi Nelson to be good enough. Kiss, Mary, Kill, Susie Colbert, Heather Dinich, Desmond Howard. Well, Heather Dinich has had a glow up over the past 3 or 4 years. I don't know if anyone else has seen that. Are you going to do a live for the Bama Michigan game? Well, that's not for a while. I mean, I would like to start doing more lives, yes, depending on if I'm going to have to look at the analytics and stuff of these lives and stuff and see if is it better to do the live streams or to just make a video and then release it. But this is just low effort content. Oh, they scored. It's 23-3. Yeah, there's some bets right here that oh my goodness. There's some bets right here that we can look at. I just want to see whether... See, this is annoying. I don't know why. Let's just see where the money is going on some of these. Oh, here we go. Here's an opt-out. Now they're going to make me go through all the games. I'm not going to do that. Bet the over in the Army-Navy. Oh, that's clickbait. Come on. Cotton Bowl. Oh, I thought they were going to pick a game. Let's see if they're 2 early season bowl game bets. Well, that's already wrong, considering Ohio doesn't even have their quarterback. See, this is why bowl season is a complete shit show. It's a complete shit show. Remember when women's South Carolina basketball beat Well, dude, that happens every year with those. That happens every year. You're going to do a video on what if the Sears Tower was attacked? I don't know, man. I mean, like there's only so much I can analyze on this stuff, you know? At a certain point, it's like, it's kind of, maybe I'll do one on Empire State Build. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've done one on the, sometimes I do videos in my head and I think I already did them, but then I didn't. But, so I have to actually search to see if I did them. Thoughts on Riley Leonard to Notre Dame? It's a typical Notre Dame QB. I mean, it's a 10-3 team. Let's just call it what it is. 9/11 video you posted today was actually super interesting. Yeah, the first few photos, definitely photos that I never saw before until a few days ago. And I actually posted the video. Well, I put it up yesterday. It had to go through ad checks, and it made it through. What would have been a better bowl game, FSU versus Georgia or Georgia versus Ohio State? Oh, my goodness. Yeah, Georgia, Ohio State by far. And why aren't any of those teams facing Oregon? Yeah, it just goes to tie-ins and where they want to place teams. I know originally it was going to be Ohio State versus Oregon. Then it possibly could have been Georgia versus Oregon. But I don't know. You know, it goes to tie-ins. The problem was the Orange Bowl. They were able to take the top ACC team. And because FSU didn't make the playoff, FSU goes there against either the top SEC or Big Ten, and Georgia would have been the team. So that's why FSU is facing Georgia. It has to do with bowl tie-ins, based on the Cotton Bowl, or the Orange Bowl, excuse me. Do you think Dante Moore is even good? I mean, he's got good arm talent. You know, he didn't play that well, but he was a true freshman. So I do think he can be good. It's hard to really judge him right now. Maryland plus 2.5, one of the best bets. I do like Maryland. I think it'll be a close game, though. I've got it 31-30. I heard you have a small scale model, but it doesn't have building 7. If there's one for 50 or less, I would go, yeah, that's going to be hard, 50 or less. Unless you're like talking about a very small one. Maybe a really small one you could get for under 50, I'm sure. Go on Etsy, go on eBay. Just look up World Trade Center Complex scale model, desk size or small or something like that. Thoughts on the Juan Soto trade? I mean, the Yankees had to do something. They had to do something. And that seems like a good trade for the Yankees. Get Soto. You know, Soto's a beast. You can extend him. It's going to be a lot of money, but you're giving up a freaking Michael King is the best player they're giving up. He's a reliever. I know he's a good pitcher, but it seems like a really good deal for the Yankees. But if you're the Padres, you have no money. I mean, you've already paid so many players. Do you like the Texans, Ravens, Niners money line? Ravens, yes. Niners. Oh, yeah, the Niners against Seattle. Texans. I don't know what's going on with the Texans. I don't know if there's an injury on the Texans or something, but I saw that line wasn't up. Why won't you give mod powers to young DG? He seems like a bit of a troll. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I was a troll. I mean, that is kind of like my younger self. I would troll message boards and stuff. Buy me a Dr. Pepper. Well, listen. You understand that $2 is really like, in this economy, number one, YouTube takes half of it. So I could maybe buy you half. Maybe I could buy you a little mini Dr. Pepper. You know, like they do bite-size Kit Kats or whatever. Maybe buy you a nice little small mini, maybe get you a fountain drink or something. That's what I can afford. You should have bought the 12-pack Capri Sun. Yeah, I got a 20-pack. Yeah, JT Daniels retired because of concussions. I mean, did JT Daniels even have any playing time left? I mean, I don't even think he had any, you know, whether he retired or not, I don't think he had another year left. Tyler Van Dyke transferring again. Yeah, I mean, but you could say the same joke about Dylan Gabriel. He's on to like his 8th year. Cam Ward is on to his 3rd team. Is Etsy? Oh yeah, Etsy's good, man. It's like, it's a creative site, you know? It's where people make stuff and they sell it. Who do you have as the Super Bowl favorites? I mean, I originally had the Bills, but I'm still going with the Bills can make the playoffs. It's going to be hard. I would say right now, maybe the Ravens, Cowboys. but I'll still say Bills, Cowboys. Thoughts on OSU basketball this year? Oh, God. Remember OSU basketball last year, 5-15 in conference? But yeah, I saw they started off. You know what? We'll see if they're playing well right now. I saw they started off. Look at this game. This is just sad to see. 83-34. But yeah, Ohio State, the basketball team looks good. They're up by 7. They always seem to struggle in January with Holtman. So, but yeah, Bryce Thornton looks really good. Or Bruce Thornton. Pacific Cooler was my go-to. Yeah, I got some of them right here. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. You want me to freeze it? I don't know. It comes off watery when I freeze it. How do I feel being 6'5"? Yeah, if you minus about 6 inches, that's how tall I am. You know, I tell people, I give myself an inch or two. You got to give yourself something. Can you play guitar? I mean, I used to play Guitar Hero a little bit. No, not guitar, not regular guitar though. Do you think the situation is going to cause World War III? I don't really I don't really know how to answer that, honestly, man. I really don't know how to answer that. You know, I don't think so. I mean, World War III seems like such a horrible situation with the technology that we have. Yeah, I don't know what is with these almost like Russian bots coming on. This is strange. That's the second one. You want me to eat sardines? I never had them. Yeah, I mean, it's probably not that bad. Would the Bears win a Super Bowl now with a young 20-year-old Tom? I mean, Tom Brady was a 6th-round pick, meaning he wasn't a very good prospect. So no. With a young Tom Brady, they would not come close. Do you think Iraq is one of the best college basketball arenas? Yeah, it's up there. FedEx or UPS. UPS is always stealing my stuff. We get basically everything from Amazon now. We have an Amazon warehouse like 40 minutes away, and they slave work, especially during the holidays. Actually, last year, there was this kid who like started stuffing stuff in his car. He would come down and he had it in his car. And he was like, you know, he's a little nerd kid. Just, you feel bad for him. They're like slave working him. We'll order something at 9 a.m. It'll be here by 1 o'clock. Not anymore. But when they were really slave working, the employees, you would order something. If you're by a factory, you order something at 9 a.m. It gets there to you at like 1. And you feel bad because it's like, this is not right. Who deserves to win the Heisman? You know, this year it's tough, man. It is Daniels, though. Even though he does not have a good win. I mean, you could say he beat Missouri, but it's a bad year for the Heisman. It is what it is. How's OSU's basketball season? Very good, actually. Ohio State's doing well. I don't know if you mean them or whenever someone says OSU, I always just think Ohio State. Let's be honest. If McCarthy is not available on Sunday because of surgery, will the lines change much? The coach for the Cowboys? I don't think it would change much now. Because actually he does call plays. Brock Purdy. I mean, he's got a really good supporting cast. He operates at the system well. He's a fine quarterback, especially for being young. I don't think he's anything earth-shattering now. I saw 1 in 35. Yeah, that's a small. Yeah, on Etsy you saw it. Why don't you send me the link to it? I'll take a look at it. Thoughts on Jaden Daniels probably winning the Heisman? I mean, listen, Penix just doesn't have the stats. Point blank, period. 32 touchdowns 8 interceptions. Nowadays, it's just not good enough, especially in the second half of the year. Do I do soccer? I do not, no. You originally found the channel through college football content, but have stayed because of the story times and the personality. You're really funny. Well, Jake does sports. I appreciate that. Jordan Love is top 15. Yeah, Jordan Love throws a real nice ball. He really does. Do a video on Shanksville. I did a while back. Just type in my name and the word Shanksville. It'll probably come up. Or like Flight 93, something like that. Most college basketball spread. Yeah, a lot of them are going to be really high nowadays just because of these teams, who they're facing. Who chokes more, Oregon or Notre Dame? Yeah, dude, Oregon had my goodness. I mean, you're 10-point favorites. All you have to do is win and you're in the play. Actually, yeah, they would have been in the playoff. I think they would have been. Although it is kind of complicated with Alabama. Honestly, they might have missed the No, they would have put Oregon in. If Oregon would have won, they would have put them in. It's just kind of interesting, though. Are you going to get the college football video game when it comes out? I mean, yeah, it does seem like a content gold mine, you know? Seems like a lot of people like watching that stuff. 12-team playoff saving Ryan Day. Yeah, it's going to be a lot easier now. He can lose 2 games and still make it. Who could Michigan get in the transfer portal? I have no clue. It's very complicated with Michigan, and it's not surprising that they're quiet right now. I just don't know if kids are really, how do you understand if Michigan is facing some type of bowl ban, facing a Harbaugh suspension? Is Harbaugh even going to be the coach next year? It's a mess, and so no one is really talking about Michigan. I know they talked about it for Dante Moore, but it seems kind of empty to me. Where can you find the floor plans for Building 7? What I would do is I would just look up World Trade Center Building 7 floor plans, Reddit. Type the word Reddit after. They'll probably have something on there. Do you just... yeah, the thing is I switched. That's a good one, though. Because you thought I was the same one and I just kept drinking. I should have gotten another one and then just done a little trick. Will Howard to... Yeah, that's what I said. I said Will Howard to Michigan, but I don't know if he would go there. Are you doing more political videos? It just seems like a lose-lose, man. It seems the videos don't do well. It creates, division. People get pissy. It's kind of just... Like, I don't have the energy for it. I know I think there's a debate tonight. What channel is the debate on? George, it's a hit piece, it is what it is. FSU wants to leave Ace. Yeah, I saw that. The FSU situation is really funny though, because it's like, if they were in the SEC or the Big Ten, they're probably not undefeated because they have a tougher schedule. So they're sitting there like, oh, the only reason we weren't in the playoffs is because we're in the ACC. The only reason you're undefeated is because you have an easy ACC schedule. But no one mentions it. It's hilarious to me that everyone is only mad at Alabama getting in over FSU. Yeah, Texas was insulated because they beat Alabama. And really, should that win matter much? I mean, Alabama was starting a quarterback who was in his second start. You could tell he made... I mean, this is just disturbing. How many of these... This is YouTube. YouTube has these bots. It's a mess. Yeah, but those are YouTube bots. That's not even someone trolling. Look at the Miami game. It's 40-12. That's actually a comeback for 45-12. They're going to score 60 points in the first half. Oh, per Penn State and Maryland, we got a Big Ten matchup. Wow. You think Jaren... I haven't been watching basketball. I thought Jaren... Yeah, he's a quality player on Memphis. Who's the best sideline reporter? I don't know. Carissa Thompson. Remember? Yeah. Do you know who your first subscriber was? There's no way. It was probably one of my accounts, honestly. The dude waited an entire 10 minutes... Yeah, but is that, like, look at the name of the account. It seems like a bot. Like, there's no way someone would actually take the time to write out that. I don't know. It's strange. You're getting ads in between. Yeah, there should be ads every 24 minutes. That's what I have it set to. By the way, guys, I could do it at 10 minutes. I could do it at 16. But I'm nice. It's the holiday season. Thoughts on the fall of Villanova. You know, they lose Jay Wright. It's really sad, and now they're losing to a bunch of bad teams I saw. Michigan, Alabama prediction. Well, you know, I've been leaning Alabama by about 3 right now, but I'm going to reserve that to come out with an actual video on it probably next week. But I've been leaning Alabama by about 3, and I love the over, which is in the mid-40s. Thoughts on school and getting good grades? I mean, you know, certainly you want to get good grades and stuff like that. I think, you know. Do you live by yourself? No, I live with my mom. Yes, it is Capri Sun. Pay for premium, it's worth it. I don't even have premium. You know what's funny? I thought they gave you premium. You know, for hitting like 20,000 subscribers or something. Turns out I just had ad blocker on the whole time, and now they get pissed off. You can't even, I mean, watch videos, you know, or do anything in terms of, like, if you have the ad blocker on, they'll literally force you to turn it off now. Can you send image links on chat? Oh, God. Maybe just send it, maybe send it to my Twitter. Yeah, you probably can't, honestly. I have no clue. Villanova, well, I mean, Villanova did have great success. 65-40 at half? Holy crap, dude. What was that? What was that, like one of those tournament games? Any more Storytime videos coming out? Yeah, I mean, there'll probably be some at some point. Remember when you had Marquette winning it all? Yeah, for one of the years I probably did have Marquette. Yeah, this past year, you know, I wanted to go with someone different. You try not to be, you know, March Madness is such a crapshoot anyways. Yeah, they've really tampered down on the ad blocker. My birthday is coming up on Sunday, and I'm headed to the... Oh my god, dude. This is just a complete mess. I don't know what is... I don't know what is with this. Thoughts on NBA mid-season tournament? It's a gimmick, man. Michigan basketball sitting at 4-5, Ethan. I saw that. You should do a video on the... Dude, that would give me a headache, bro. I can't do it with NBA courts. Let's see if we can find one of them. Oh, here it is. Juan Soto trending right now. Let's get the story on him. I just ran into a guy. Dude, when is the trade official? What is this? This is like a freaking human centipede. A human centipede. Dude, but what are these freaking Indian people? You went to Starbucks and got 10 pumps of vanilla. Yeah, I get about 7 pumps or so. Even that, it's not enough for me. It's like the Starbucks, it tastes like burnt coffee. Will there be a liberal awards? Yeah, that was hilarious, dude. The liberal awards, the 2022 liberal awards. Wait, who would be in the 2023 liberal? I'd have to think about that. I mean, it'd have to include. We got a spammer. Yeah, it's some Indian probably. Advice on polling women. Dude, I don't know what's with my brain. It's like dyslexic. I don't know how to differentiate between women and woman. It's something that's recently happened to me. It's like I always say the wrong one. I don't know if I lost some type of neuro connection in my brain. Thoughts on pulling women? I'm not the man to ask for that. Get more bots. Yeah, ban all the bots. Ban all the Indian scammers. You should bring back dudes who are down bad series. Yeah, that was based off of a Twitter account that ended up getting banned. But that was honestly, dude, if you go back to, like, that was my first video. I think that got like 5,000 views. And I did 3 parts to it. Yeah, I don't even, like, it's so strange that that video actually did well. People must have just been trying to search for that content or something. I don't know. Yeah, I think the Bills have a very tough schedule, man. I do think I mean, what is this? Oh my god, dude. Midlife crisis. Midlife crisis there. Holy crap. Okay, here we go. This should be good. Why would USC take Will Howard? Kyle McCord to Miami? Oh, Evan, listen, I like Elon Musk. You're absolutely right. It's not even the bots. People pay for an account so their replies get to the top. You know how when you reply like these people literally pay, well, these are not bots, but you know how like replies go to the top and it's just the dumbest replies, like one-word replies. Thoughts on Elon versus Disney situation? Listen, Elon Musk is like the only self-aware billionaire. Like, how many of us would love to just tell everyone to go fuck themselves? Because he has the money to do it. He actually has the money to say that. It's hilarious. I love it. And then, dude, Disney, I just think it's just, you know, they take all their advertising off because, you know, freedom of speech. And then they bring up oh my goodness, it's hate speech on the internet. Yes, it's America. We're going to have hate speech. Go to another country if you want everything censored. We will have hate speech. It is what it is. We have the First Amendment. There's nothing people can do about it. And then they bring up all these, oh, but the metrics, the metrics, it's so bad on X. Meanwhile, on Instagram, you know, there's all these nude women. It's all just crap. It's all crap. They just want to censor speech, and they can't do it right now on X. But I will say, certainly the bots have gotten worse with Elon. They're manipulating it now because they're buying the check mark and they're becoming first in terms of the replies. Tyler Van Dyke, Mississippi State. Yikes. You should schedule a date and live stream it. Dude, that is the cringiest shit. You know how bad that would be for me? Yeah, I saw Vandegrift is transferring to Kentucky. Seems like an okay get. I mean, it's a shot in the dark if you're Kentucky. NFL MVP should be Tyreek Hill. Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that at all. I mean, who else would win it? Brock Purdy? Who we all know it's bullshit. I mean, he just throws screen. Like, I don't have anything against Brock Purdy, but come on. Top 5 running backs, that's a tough question, man. I mean, Ollie Gordon's got to be up there. You know who's a running back that I really like? A lot of people don't know about him. Dolan Hayden. He's a really good running back. Did you see Illinois beat FA? Yeah, I saw that. That was a high-scoring game. Thoughts on Trevor Lawrence getting hurt? It's a sad situation, and then he doesn't even get a cart. He walks to the locker room, I saw. It's a sad situation. Daquan Finn to Wisconsin. That would be random. The question is, who is funding these bots and why? Well, no, it's just like most of them are like OnlyFans girls who just want to be involved in, like, they just want access to single men. They want access to single men. So, like, with a tweet like this, they'll just type something like goo goo gaga, and they'll be the first to reply, and it'll be their photo, and they'll be half naked. That's what it is. I wonder if I could find an example of some of these reply bots. See, like, look at this. This was wild, not gonna lie. Let's see. Yep. Just as we suspected. And this is what has to be eliminated. You have to ban this person. This person is not bringing anything valuable. They're trying to shill OnlyFans by connecting with men through NFL content and hoping that they see their profile. No, I think 12 teams is good. You think Kentucky will be good next year? They'll be 7-5 again. Thoughts on Raheem Mostert, Devin Achane? Yeah, really good. Really good running backs. Yeah, I think 12 teams is good. No, 16 is when it gets to be too much. 16 gets a little bit too much. Yeah, Finn is an interesting quarterback from Maryland, or excuse me, from Toledo. I could see him at Maryland. Maryland would be interesting for him. Seems like it would work. Being serious, Kansas might be in the 12-team playoff. It'll be a random team from the Big 12. It actually might be Kansas, yes. It just depends. It's pretty annoying. You see those bots on YouTube. Oh, the bots on YouTube are terrible in the YouTube comments. Yeah. Did you know Tyreek Hill is going to retire only in about 2 years? Yeah, I mean, I heard that. He'll probably end up playing longer, but, I mean, if you already made money. Houston is going to the Super Bowl in the next 5 years. I mean, they certainly have the quarterback. Prediction of top 12 teams. You posted a link under... I'm going to have to go to that account then. Let me take a look and see. Let's take a look and see it and see. Yeah, this looks really small, man. Oh yeah, this is small. But there is different. Oh, they've got different colors. Yeah, this is if you want to get. I mean, this is pretty nice. This is pretty nice right here. If you want to get this, I don't know. Like, am I the salesperson here? Am I supposed to sell you on this? Do you want me to sell you on it? It is pretty nice. I would go personally with. Is there a silver color? Maybe the gray. No. Whatever the normal color is what I would go with. It does look a little, Oh, look at this. What is this? They got the whole city here. What is... Huh. This looks cheaply made to me. Yeah, this looks pretty cheap. Where do you have a Rocket Sanders going? I have no clue. FCS has 2014 playoff. I see Blake Corum second round. Blake Corum probably going to go a lot lower than that. Your high school vid was great. Dude, I could do like 5 of those. The irony of expansion if Boise State makes the playoff next year. Yeah, Boise State is really going to be good next year, for sure. How many Super Bowls will Bryce Young win? Is that the question? It's it's hard to even give him one. I mean, probably 0. But I mean, he's a rookie, Miami up 51-18. Where is... Let me go to back to the burner. See if we can get some algorithm. So much of this stuff is just crap. You're so quiet. I don't make sense when I talk, bro. What? CJ Stroud and Sam Howell leading the league in passing. Who would have thought? Yeah, there's another shooting at UNLV. Jesus Christ. Bryce Young is in a bad situation, yes. Dante Moore or Aiden Childs, who would you rather have? And that's I'd have to watch it, but I mean that's a hard question, man. Maybe for college, Childs. Is there a Lego set with less than 1,000 pieces? Oh, that's gonna be hard. I would search. Let me see if I can find it for you. You want it under $50? This is probably the best one you're gonna get. $71. You want it under 1,000 pieces? Yeah, this is the best one you're gonna get. This is the best. This is the best you're gonna do, and it does have building 7. It is very small though. Cotton Bowl renovation vid. Are they renovating it? Are they renovating the Cotton Bowl? DG, you have one of the funniest laughs. Thank you. I appreciate that. KJ Jefferson was overhyped. Yeah, he had a bad year. Yeah, I mean, it seems like quarterbacks are getting hurt. Yeah, KJ Jefferson is transferring. The set is just under 1,000 pieces. Yeah, listen. We'll take a look at the reviews. Let's see. Missing parts. It's okay, but it didn't come with some of the pieces. Some of the pieces were missing. I don't know. It seems a little. Yeah, it does seem a little. How big is the set? The set's pretty small. What are your thoughts on Jalen Carter? I'm like dyslexic. Calling people broke for making fun of him crying. I don't know, man. You know how these athletes are. They're just. It's very. I'm not going to say anything. To be fair, KJ Jefferson also probably had the worst Power 5. Yeah, no, he did have a bad. I mean, it's just crap. Oh my God. I'm a Tulane fan, and I think we are going to suck. Yeah, because I think Michael Pratt is transferring. Maybe. I don't know. I heard he might. Do you think J.J. McCarthy stays? Probably not. I mean, especially with Michigan's situation. Yeah, I know, guys. There's nothing we can do about the spam. What do you want for Christmas? Just like, I do want a new monitor, but I think I need to wait before I get a new monitor. I have to wait because I have so many different things, and when I move, I'm going to be moving a bunch of stuff. So it would be like, just like a new monitor. Thoughts on Venezuela? What, the inflation? Are you an Ohio State fan since you're from Ohio? I try and be independent, but I certainly know more about Ohio State than other teams. That's what I'll say. DG, how do you feel about the new NC? Dude, I didn't even read that. I don't even know what's going on. I mean, I saw it, but I was like, I don't know if I want to read it, honestly. It's been, there's just so much news nowadays, and, another bot devil, yep. Moving into an apartment, preferably not an apartment, man. With my job and talking and stuff, I'd rather not be near people personally. It's just kind of a weird thing. So it would be more like a townhome or just rent a house or something. I mean, really, with my revenue, I could afford $1,500 a month. Will Christmas be worse than Thanksgiving for you? I mean, it's all kind of the same, honestly. Yeah, the bots are just out of control. Do you think Zay Flowers has been... Yeah, Zay Flowers has been good. He's very small, though. I think his ceiling is limited because of his size. He's just so small, but he's definitely a good gadget player. Why did you hate Georgia so much last season? Was it just Stenson Bennett, or do you hate Kirby Smart? No. It was just basically, it's very rare for a team to go back-to-back, and I was predicting Georgia to lose a lot, and they never lost, so obviously there's going to be some annoyance with that, You watching the debate? Yeah, dude, I find those debates interesting. It does start at 9. I'll be able to watch it at 9. I would play it on here, but they would just, ban it or whatever. Would you vote for RFK Jr.? Someone asked me this in the last live stream. I don't think I would. I don't think I would. I mean, I have nothing against RFK. You know, I understand the idea of it, the movement being more of a being more of like a, independent. That's where the country should go. And maybe at some point it is. I think The Rock will try and do it. I mean, The Rock has already said he wants to run, and he's already hinting at it. He'll probably run in 2028. The Rock probably hoped Trump wins, so there's more division, and maybe he can become like the liberal light of the country. That's probably what The Rock wants. So you were listening to AJR, yeah, with their new album. Yeah, I did a video on Randall Park Mall. Just dead malls, man. Just dead. It's sad to see. Do you think Aaron Rodgers will play this year? No. Jalen Milrose, 5 minutes. Stenson Bennett's 5 minutes are up. It was a long 5 minutes. Let's just say that. Look it up. They are renovating the original Cotton Bowl. Well, let's see if this is actually but where are the renderings? See this? Oh. Is this actually it? Maybe I will do a video on this. Yeah, dude, I don't know. I don't know what's the point of of making new accounts and doing it. Yeah, there's a rendering for it right there. It kind of looks, I mean, it looks like maybe a better exterior. It doesn't really look like they're doing much to it, if I'm going to be honest. Like, yeah, I mean, I guess there's a renovation there. Man, that what is with those windows, man? They just look like crap to me. Do you think South Alabama will have an advantage playing in the... Yeah, I guess so. Dude, I don't know. What did this dude even say? Favorite logo? The bowl logos are good. Yes, they are. Yeah, I mean, we're trying to get people not to spam, but they just... BYU is playing amazing right now. Basketball, I mean. They are the talk of college basketball. What's up? Interesting how that people have never ran for office or served in government can gather so much more support than one. Yeah, because they come off as more authentic, obviously, rather than being a career politician. I mean, look at DeSantis versus Trump. Scary life experiences. Yeah, that's interesting. Turtle. That's a nice message. I appreciate that. Yeah, I've actually personally days. You have to think about it. I just donated my entire YouTube check to Ukraine. So they should be good for at least the next minute, and then they'll probably ask for more. Georgia will be stronger next year. Yeah, I mean, because Carson Beck will be back. He'll have another year of experience. Where does the Ohio quarterback transfer to? Probably like a lower tier Power 5 or a higher tier Group of 5 team. I don't know which team that's going to be. He wasn't amazing this year in the MAC. Like, I think Finn is more of a valued transfer. Yeah, I've thought about it. I think I did one video on abandoned amusement parks. Those videos, I don't know. I did do one video. You can look it up. I'm sure you'll be able to find it if you want. Favorite ride at Cedar Point? I don't know. I really didn't go on that many. Millennium Force, I guess. You live an hour from San Jose State and want to know what they had. Yeah, no. What they did was really strange. I did a video on that right when the season started. Actually, I think during week 0 at the end of it. I don't know what they did to their stadium on the one sideline. Very odd. There's no stands. Take a trip down memory lane and look at the bowl games and weird results. I was going to do a video about like random bowl games and stuff. That seems like love your content. I'm on the verge of depression. Yeah, I mean, I think especially nowadays during the holidays, it's bad. Do you think Memphis has an advantage to upset Iowa State? Dude, I love Memphis to cover that spread. I love Memphis to cover that. That's a high spread there. I was very surprised. That was like an 11-point spread or something. Greta Thunberg came out as trans. I mean, she's got to have like 40 billion social credit points at this point. She's the richest person if she comes out as trans. She's already loves the environment. I mean, she's got that's her career. It's amazing. Will the vlogs come back? I don't know, man. Probably not. Is YouTube your full-time job? Yes, it is. There's no way I could hold another job, guys, with the amount of videos. Memphis definitely... I wouldn't even want another job because it's just... But, like, I've thought about, you know... just really letting up on YouTube. But maybe in 2020... Maybe in 2024. Like, I'm trying to get to a certain threshold of money. What is the most someone spends on a first date? I don't know, like a few $100s or something. Oh my god, dude. There really should be like a certain amount of time when you make a new account before you can message on a live stream. I mean, I could put it in sub. You know what? I don't know. Should I put it in sub mode only? Maybe I'll do that for the next one. Subscriber mode only. I can do that if you guys want. But I guess then they'll just subscribe to me and then do it again. And then I'll just get... Do you do TikTok? I do not know. I'm new to college football, but we have... But our New Year Six Bowl is considered the best. Yeah, they're the best consoles. Yeah, but they're kind of a joke now. They'll be better next year because the 12-team playoff will make them all really meaningful. I think the Holiday Bowl has been around a while. Yeah, it has, but they changed the time. They moved the time up. We can get an update on some of these games. Oh, you got to feel bad for Rutgers. Loyola, Maryland. No, LaSalle. LaSalle with a loss. Wow. How many games are there? My goodness. Time maker for how long they are subs. Is that on here? I'll have to do it. Oh, is the debate at 8 o'clock? God damn it. Yeah, I'll gain more subs, but it's not gonna, like, it doesn't really matter. You know, what will I gain, like 5 more subs? You can do sub only for at least a day next time. Yeah, you're right. Oh, that would eliminate it completely. That would eliminate it completely. So, guys, listen, if you want to comment, just make sure you're subscribed. I'm not trying to shill, you know, subscribing to me, but I'm just saying I probably will have to put it into sub only. Who wins tonight, Texas or Marquette? That's a great game. I'll say Marquette. Go check out Canadian University football and their stadiums. Huh. Yeah, they've got they do have football there. They've got the goalpost in front of the end zone or whatever, or within the end zone. Ryan Day. Well, Ryan Day is we'll see if his record improves against Michigan if those wins get vacated. That's what he's hoping for. Ole Miss or Penn State, who wins? I think Penn State should win that game. Did you know one of your vids ends? Yeah, a lot of them do. That's done on purpose. There's like 7 or 8 of them that are 9/11 exactly. It's an Easter egg. It's what I would call an Easter egg. Best sports to watch. I guess football would be the best sport to watch. Yeah, I did see the GTA. Man, the GTA is just... It's such a marathon, man. So they finally released the trailer, and it's not even coming next year. It's coming in 2025. It's just a marathon. I mean, it is everything involved with GTA takes longer than you expect. That's what I'll say about GTA. Dude, imagine the amount of people that are going to imagine the amount of hours that are going to be uploaded to YouTube on GTA 6 like the first day. Oh my god, dude. That's just... Imagine people start playing GTA with the Apple VR goggles. I mean, yeah, GTA went full ghetto, but that's kind of what they do, you know? Like, what do people expect? I feel like people just want to, you know... Like, that's a typical GTA trailer. I don't know. You need to give all your money to Ukraine. No, I gotta fight for Hamas, dude. Come on. You know I'm a terrorist supporter. It will get delayed to 2026. Remember when it got delayed in 2013? Yeah, they did get hacked. It got released like a day early. You fixed the shift key? Well, congratulations. Do you remember Dollar Ginger? Yes, that was not a bad troll. I'm happy about those trolls, but the issue is when he was kind of getting off the rails towards the end. Let's be honest. I don't know what happened to him, but when you just spam stuff like you're an Indian scammer, that's when it's tough. Yeah, San Andreas. Dude, I played San Andreas on my iPad when I was younger, and it was horrible graphics. I know, I saw GTA 7 was trending. They got a GTA 8 Reddit, subreddit, GTA 8 coming out in 2050. Bally Sports or ESPN. Bally Sports are the worst, man. Bally Sports are terrible. Come on. Have you ever been to my city, Columbus, Ohio? I've never been to Columbus, no. Any Jaguars? I haven't seen an update on the Jaguars stadium, no. I'm probably in the off season. There'll be there's probably going to be a lot of stuff on their situation. Do you watch MMA and boxing? Maybe when there's really I don't know. Maybe when there's a massive fight. Have I ever took a picture with my fans? No. Yeah, another person just struggling in the chat, it looks like. It's sad to see. It's sad to see. It looked like they were trying to say hi or something. Maybe a little, maybe a special needs or something. I don't know. It's unfortunate. Delaware Blue Hens just went to Liberty Conference. Yeah, they're going to FBS now. New Steelers Stadium. Ah, yes, that should happen. There should be a new Steelers Stadium. Yes, we need. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Ho ho ho, Santa Claus. Santa Claus is coming. Oh my god, not the Spotify end of the year thing. Wait, what's that Spotify thing that everyone talks about when they show you all your songs? That's got to be coming out. Would you watch Ryan Day fight Lou Holtz? That would be good to see. Do it for charity. Do you think South Alabama... Yeah, I think South Alabama... They're already 16-point favorites in that game. I don't think it'll be... They're facing Eastern Michigan. I know that game, yeah. Do you think that bad Big Ten schools like Wisconsin, Purdue, Northwestern, etc. should realign instead of facing... Yeah, they can't. They need the money. They need the money in the Big Ten. So where would they go? They're going to get so much less money. There's no way. They're fine with losing all those games. They want the money. Liberty should beat Oregon. No way. Eddie, what's up, man? Do you watch? I used to watch Survivor and Amazing Race. I don't watch them anymore though, especially Survivor. Oregon will just Oregon I think will crush them. Hit me with an ad for Christmas. Well, what are you in the market for? Oh, it already came out. Maybe that's maybe. Oh, that's what this is. Oh, this is a play on the Spotify thing. Wow, some nice little bear cubs enjoying a little feast. Dude, I feel like this, like whenever they show this, I just want to click off of it. Like whenever they show this Congress, it just seems like nothing ever gets accomplished. It's just such a time drain to listen to that stuff. It's like blah 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 blah. We're gonna dress up. Nothing gets accomplished. Blah blah. Nothing. 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 Nothing gets accomplished. I am seriously concerned for Jared Goff's safety. Aaron Rodgers, Deshaun Watson, Joe Burrow, Trevor. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. He's got the gauntlet of injury. Do you ever plan on visiting Ground Zero? Probably not, man. I mean, if it ever happens, I guess. I was going to go there in 2020, but it never happened. You should move to Texas. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to go to Texas. Is too hot for me, man. What do you think about an age limit? I think 75 is a solid limit, you know. It still allows for someone who's a bit older, but it also, you know, you have to cut the threshold off, which would eliminate Trump and Biden, which I think is fair. You know, it's gotten off the rails here. You know, originally there was no amendment that was needed because people didn't live that long. You're not going to, you know, so otherwise they probably would have made an amendment to limit it. Would you rather live in North Carolina or North Carolina? North Carolina's got a pretty nice climate. Thoughts on Chris Hansen? Yeah, I mean, listen, you don't want to meet him, that's for sure. What are your opinions on the college basketball AP poll? I don't really, you know, I don't really have an opinion. You know, it's early in the season. It's fine. JFK assassinate. Yeah, I've seen some pretty crazy angles from that, you know, especially on Reddit. Lord Gaming, what's up? Kennesaw State playoff next year. Yeah, well, they're joining FBS, right? I don't understand why SMU didn't make the playoff. They're not a top. What are you talking about? You're trolling. Yeah, Jonathan. It's Jonathan. You know what it is? It's just a hit piece. That's all it is. It's, you know, I've talked to people. It's best to just not pay attention to it. In terms of, you know, what you should do with something like that. How does my cat keep sneaking into the house? What, do you have an outdoor cat? You're trolling me. You reminded me of a Popeyes chicken sandwich. You know, I don't even think I've ever had Popeyes. I've had Raisin Cane's, though. We don't even have a Popeyes near us. I live in Oregon, but not the... Yeah, no. I mean, Oregon, do you know about the thing where they're trying to... It's not going to happen, but they're going to cut the state in half, and then the one side of the state is going to join... Or is that Washington? Maybe it's both. One of the side of the states is going to join Idaho. All right, man. I'll see you, Turtle. Yeah, SMU should be a top 25 team, but they're not. They're not a playoff. I first subbed when you made a vlog on the Suns... Wow, dude. That's crazy. Like 10 people watched that video. That's actually crazy if that is true. DG, do you wish you went to school during COVID? No, man. Don't you have to wear a mask all day? Popeyes puts Yeah, KFC is really expensive now, man. KFC costs a lot. You've had Whataburger? I've had Five Guys. Can you help me study for my calc test? Probably, you know, I wasn't the best at that type of stuff, you know. I don't know, man. Liberty is 14-0, deserved it over FSU. You need to drive to Popeyes immediately. No matter the distance. Is that... No, you know what? I could just order DoorDash. I thought Popeye... Well, best upcoming movies. Dude, it's like Alien Covenant 2, Prometheus 2, Interstellar 2. Maybe those movies come out. I still got to see the new Hunger Games movie. You saw me in the Lucky Charm. Yes, when I was a child actor, right. Would you leak your address if I donated at 10K? No, I can't. I'm not leaking my address, man. Come on. It's not my house. What's your favorite restaurant? I don't know. Maybe Buca di Beppo. It's Italian. Do you want children? It's funny. I used to not want them, but you realize, you're gonna be fucking lonely if you don't have a family. You look like Lego piece. I'm not looking that up, man. What is it? Just a freaking red? What is it? A red hose? Have you had Culver's? Yeah, I have had Culver's once, but it was decent. Like all of these burger places, people are like, "Oh my goodness, this one's so amazing." They're all like roughly the same, man. I agree. Culver's is kind of... There's nothing wrong with it. It's a burger. It's gonna taste good. I don't know. Could you make videos Tinder trolling? We want me to make like a Chad profile and try and troll? That would be funny. Yeah, Alien vs Predator movies are good. Maybe, but the remakes were terrible. The problem with the remakes of the Alien vs Predators, there was no budget to them. So if there's no budget, you really can't make a good... I mean, there's a lot that goes into those movies with makeup and, Who is this woman on my screen? Oh my goodness. She's seen better days for sure. No, I don't think Bo Nix will be a top 10 pick. He's too old, man. Or a top 15 pick either. He'll be like late first, I would say. When did you stop wearing a mask if you ever wore one? I personally never wore a mask. Yeah, the only time I had to wear a mask was when you walk into the gym and then, like, after you get past the front desk, you take it off. But, I mean, I wasn't in school during that time. I really never wore a mask. I mean, I'm mainly at home, so. Have I been to Wisconsin? I don't think so. I mean, I've had Red Robin, I guess, yeah. It's fine. I mean, Ohtani, it seems like, is a done deal to the Dodgers. I have no inside info on that. Where would you rather live, Boston or New York? Oh, God. I mean, dude, that's probably Boston. New York, the cost of living, the migrant issue, it's just such a mess. Thoughts on Caitlin Clark from Iowa? Nikki Haley is doing really well in the debate. Dude, I don't know about her. She's just obsessed with war, it feels like. I think Penis goes in round 1. Yeah. Penix, yeah, I know what you were talking about. I mean, I think Knicks might go in front of him. They're both really old. They're really old, and... When do you think Wrigley and Fenway get a renovation? Well, they actually already have gotten renovations. They've been modernized a bit. Fenway probably is going to have its complete lower bowl redone. That's probably the next thing that's going to happen. And then for Wrigley, probably its upper deck and also the roof redone. So that'll be the next steps, but probably in the early 2030s. Do you think Ole Miss is a decent team? Yeah, I mean, they made a New Year's Six Bowl, Obviously, they're a decent team. New Hampshire is... Dude, I heard New Hampshire was one of the, worst ranked states. New Hampshire? I don't know. Penis going round 1 is crazy. Yeah, he's not going round 1. Where do you think Daniels goes? I think Daniels goes round 1. That's the quarterback, I think, that's older, that does go round 1. The problem with Daniels is he's really skinny. He needs to put on some weight. Enjoy your vids, especially the stadiums. Thank you, man. Thoughts on Goldfish? You know, the Goldfish, I have no issues with them. I agree. Otani going to the Dodgers. Everyone keeps telling me, no, really. Everyone said to me. All I hear is just all I hear. Everyone is saying is it's the Dodgers. Personally, Ward to Ohio State. Yeah. I also heard Ward was possibly going to Miami earlier in the stream. So, but yeah, no, I think Ward is trending to Ohio State right now. And I think it's going to be, he looks good, man. He looks kind of like Braxton Miller. How good do you think a team combined of Iowa's defense and USC's offense would be? I mean, sir, they would be good. I don't think they would be world beating, but they'd be good. They'd be like 11-2 maybe. Did I smell markers growing up? Well, listen, it's hard to resist the urge. Vermont is better than New Hampshire. Yeah, I mean, we're talking about obscure states now at this point. Michael Fassbender, Ultimate Chad. Yeah, he's a beast. What is next anticipated movie from Marvel? I don't know, man. It's probably a money grab with Marvel. I do like the Spider-Man movies. I will say that. Worst states: Alabama, Mississippi, and West Virginia. Yeah, I mean it just depends where you're at in them, but yeah, those are not great states. Ever have Fats restaurant around your area? No, we don't have that here. Thoughts on I don't know what that is, man. Is that a new altcoin? Dude, I'm thinking of just freaking I've built up my DGen portfolio pretty well. I'm thinking about just freaking putting it all to USDC and then making my investments and being done with it. I really am. I know that's a stupid thing. I should keep flipping altcoins. I mean, I built my portfolio up times 4 times 5, but it's just such a freaking drain, dude, to just have to constantly look at this shit. Joe Milton applied to, you got to feel bad for Joe Milton. Do you like Texas Roadhouse? Their cinnamon butter. Oh man, cinnamon butter. Wow. That sounds good. That's a unique thing. What's up, Alex? Who has the best defense in college football? Pound for pound, probably Michigan. Although I don't know, man. It's probably Georgia, honestly. I know Georgia gave up a lot of points, but Jim Phillips, the biggest clown in sports. What is he suing? Yeah, he's like suing the NCAA because the ACC gets left out. Chip Trainum. Nah, I don't think that means Henderson is back. I think Dolan Haynes the next RB1 and Trainum knows it. I mean, Henderson I think would be very dumb to return. Very dumb. You have to go to the draft if you're a running back at this point. No, I don't play Fortnite. I would get pwned in Fortnite. I have connections with YouTube, so if you ever need a strike removed, I mean, if you're serious, why don't you email me so I have your email if something like that ever happens. I did have a strike once, yes. My channel is in good standing right now, though. Mark, this past week, it's funny you say that. I actually did. And I was thinking to myself, as long as Trevor Lawrence doesn't get injured, as long as Jacksonville, who's 10-point favorites, wins this game, it'll be fine. And of course, right. Do you think the Eagles are frauds? Yeah, I'm not big on the Eagles this year, man. I'm really not. Oh, God, the Freedom Tower. Thoughts on young DG? He's a piece of personality. He's an interesting specimen on the board, on the message board. Well, I'm not a bartender, bro. I don't, my favorite, I don't really have one. I'd probably just ask for the bartender to make me something random. What's an instant turnoff from a like an instant turnoff to me is like, like Instagram, being obsessed with Instagram or Snapchat. What is your prediction on the final score of FSU Georgia bowl game? It'll be coming out tomorrow, but I will say about 42-17. I don't think it's going to be close. It'll be a blowout. Yeah, I did see the Camping World Stadium rendering. It looks very strange. It looks like a soccer stadium to me. Any weight loss tips? I would just say drink a lot of water and try and work out right when you get up. Who do you follow on Twitter? Well, this is just like a bullshit gimmick account. Honestly, it doesn't even matter who you follow. See the For You thing? This is what it is. So I'm not even following these people. It's just like well, I am following Vivek. I thought Vivek was Vivek. Time to get on the stage, big boy. Oh, man.
Absolutely is going to be.
What the? It doesn't really matter who you follow on Twitter because of the algorithm now, unless you go to this tab, the following tab. Will Utah be good next year? Yeah, they'll be better. I mean, they're going to have an easier division and stuff. You have Florida State winning 25-16. What in the hell? What kind of prediction is that? The Freedom Tower. The Freedom Tower, you're a disturbing specimen in New York City. You really are. And you have the gall to come on this channel right now and show yourself. Come on. You see the Jets being good. Yeah, I mean, if they get Rodgers healthy, but he's old. It's hard to say with the Jets. They just have a quarterback problem. Opinion on the Steelers? I think the Steelers probably missed the playoffs. Check the Miami basketball score. Oh, goody. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Jesus, man. What was the spread in this game? What was the spread? It's inconceivable. Some of these logos are so weird, man. Debo Samuel lost your fantasy league, huh? Fatheads. Yeah, Fatheads is good. It's just a knockoff Chipotle, though. What do you think would happen if Biden and Trump had a kid? Well, there would be a severe autism diagnosis. Are the Packers making the playoffs? I don't think so. I don't think so. Steelers are a wasted playoff spot. Yeah, but there's a lot of teams that could be wasted playoff spots. It's due to the lack of quarterback talent. Well, I mean, it's due to the quarterback injuries. There's going to be a few teams that make it. 30.5 was the spread. It's inconceivable. Yes. You think the Texans and Colts both make the playoffs? Yeah, I did this again. I messed this up. So probably people... I don't know if it wasn't showing all the messages. Denver winning the Super Bowl. Mountain West football fan. Why would you care about... Well, I guess you are in the Mountain West, so you probably are a Broncos fan. It does add up. You went to New York City this summer and went all the way to the top of the Freedom Tower. It was cool but scary. Yeah, it is a great view. You think the Cardinals make the playoffs? Yeah, what do they need? They need to win every game. What do you think about Juan Soto to the Yankees? I mean, the Yankees had to do it. The Yankees had to do it. When are we collabing with the DG coin? Dude, I need to make my own meme coin. I would have to have a bigger following. Because we could pump it up in price and then just dump it when all the normies buy. Bring back the beard. Yeah, I mean, that was a bad decision, obviously. It's just really bad stubble now. Oh. Dude, it feels like a baby's butt. No, it's stubbled. Patriots are the worst team. Oh, yeah. The Patriots are gunning for that number 1 pick. I think they'll get it because I think the Panthers are going to win a few games. I prefer 12, personally. I prefer 12. I think 12 is the right number. The problem with conference championships meaning more, you're assigning value to, like, the same amount of value to every conference when every conference is not created equally. Some conferences are a lot better than other conferences. You know what I'm saying? So the idea that you're going to assign that much value to being a conference champion, it's like, Florida State. Florida State wins the ACC, but what does that mean? The ACC was terrible this year. Like, it's like, oh, because it's like the same thing as winning the SEC. No, it's not. The SEC's better. It's like people are just, they're very dense in their arguments. There's a problem with just saying conference championship. I hate facial hair that grows back. No, it grows back in like a week and a half for me. It'll be a while, unfortunately. Michigan beats Bama. Did you see OKC? Yeah, but there's still no rendering for that arena. Isn't it strange? Can you hear me? I'm screaming. Yeah, I hear you, man. Patriots have the worst point. Yeah, I would imagine they would have the worst points per game. Considering they scored 0 last week. Thoughts on BYU basketball? It's crazy how good they are. It's unfortunate they're in the, this was the year they joined the Big 12 because it's a gauntlet. Okay, see ya, the Freedom Tower. Thoughts on the Yeah, I was asked this, last week. I mean, it's gotten out of hand, obviously. That's all I'll say. The Big 12 is better, but the Big 12 better than who? The ACC? I would probably agree with that, yeah. Can you request an ESPN rep to peer review your video? You can request an yeah. I mean, I don't think I would have an issue with that now, though. Do you have a crush on Livy Dunn? I mean, she's hot. I don't have a crush on her. Shocking the Patriots can make the playoffs. Yeah, the Patriots are going to finish 2-15. So, who is a better offense, Iowa or the Patriots? I mean, honestly, probably Iowa. If I'm gonna, well, dude, I can't answer that. I can't answer that. South Carolina and Clemson. Wow, what a game what a rivalry that is. South Carolina and Clemson. Both playing each other undefeated. Thoughts on OnlyFans Premium? It's a sad, sad day. Steelers have a worse offense? No, they don't. No, the Steelers actually had like 400 yards 2 weeks ago with Kenny Pickett. 103-34. It's not necessary, Colgate. It's not. Do you ever think a trans person will play? So a woman becomes a male, takes testosterone, and then, yeah, not anytime soon, man. Not anytime soon. Yeah, I said Mac Jones would be a bust. That was probably luck. I mean, listen, Mac Jones, he just sucks in general. I mean, you can say his situation is bad, but yeah, Colgate's about to drop 200 points. Chandler, Boise State will be really good next year. I don't go to many sporting events, honestly, at all. Definitely no Browns games. Normally like one or two Guardians, maybe one Cavs here and there. But recently, the past few years, I haven't gone to anything. Michigan versus the Patriots. Come on, man. Who do you got for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL? That's a tough one. I actually think Micah Parsons should probably win it, but he doesn't have the sack numbers. Probably Myles Garrett will win it. Although I think he's injured. What's the deal with terrible NFL teams who don't tank? Are they stupid? Yeah, it's an unfortunate purgatory to be in. Some teams don't. A team that comes to mind right now is Tampa Bay. And now Tampa Bay did just win the Super Bowl a few years ago, so maybe they have some leeway, but they're just kind of doing nothing, and they're going to end up winning like 7 or 8 games, you know. Bailey Zappi or Zach Wilson? I would say neither, man. Oh. Oh, let's see if there's any political, but yeah, there probably are. This is always entertaining to look at. I would imagine Trump would be the favorite. Ukraine military aid, White House Ukraine aid within spending package passed plus 175. Wow, so it's probably not going to be passed if the Republicans have the majority, yeah. Democratic candidate, Biden, minus 250 now. Yeah, Biden's becoming more and more the favorite. Are your parents gingers? No. Normally with something like this, it's an every other. So neither of my parents were. If I have kids, it's very unlikely. If my kids have kids, then it's likely. That's how the gene works. Bryce Young has more potential, but dude, I would go with Bryce Young. Come on, Zach Wilson is horrible. Like, let's just be honest. There's Gavin Newsom plus 350. Michelle Obama. At least we get USC, UCLA, and Washington next year. I think the Browns winning, man. There's something about, definitely not the Cavs. I mean, the Cavs already won. Yeah, I'm at least like 30% Irish, but I don't know exactly what it is, honestly. Thoughts on AOC? Which one? Aiden O'Connell or Alexandria Ocasio? I'm kidding. Yeah, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, you know, she's a firecracker. She's a firecracker now. She's far left. She's not going to do anything. Is she on here? Oh yeah, here she is. Go bet on her. Go bet on, well, imagine she wins. They wouldn't even pay that out. They wouldn't pay that out. Party to win the popular vote. Yeah, probably the Democrats with California. Yeah, Biden doesn't even know. He doesn't know where he is, man. No, I think she is 35 now. She is 35 now. Because I believe I saw something, or she's going to be turning it. Otherwise, they wouldn't have her on here as an option. But she's obviously way too young. There's no way. What if McCord goes to Michigan and beats... well, I mean, listen, you'd have to respect him if he did that. But it would be hilarious if he went to Michigan. Well, not all Californians vote Democrats. It's just the ones in the big cities. Wait, who's second? Yeah, Nikki Haley by far in front of DeSantis. Nikki Haley is the establishment pick. Ramaswamy for vice president. Plus 800. Sex of the winner. Male minus 1,000. Winning party. Wow, they've got it 50-50. They do have Biden with a better chance. Jalen Hurts or Dak? I like Dak. Would you do a sports Kahoot? Man, Kahoot. I remember Kahoot in high school. That's people would put on the screen like disgusting names and stuff. Why is McCord leaving? Because he's just not good enough. He's just not good enough. How much sunscreen? Yeah, you need a lot of sunscreen. The sun is not my friend. The votes should be off counties. Dude, honestly, it's tough because that's a flawed way of thinking because some counties have such few people. But I agree, counties are a better representation of, I'd say this, counties are a better representation of lifestyle. Obviously, there's a bunch of fucking people that live the exact same way in a big city and they just run up vote totals. That's why Georgia, how does Biden win Georgia? Do you think Georgia is a liberal state? They just have like two massive cities. You should boot up a college football Kahoot. Yeah, but do I have to like put questions in it? FSU should have been 3 with the 4th spot debated. Yeah, I want to see I'm going to go see the new Hunger Games. Yeah. What if they had the TNBA? I mean, maybe. I don't think there'd be enough people to actually do it. It's not a big enough community. I can just find a college football Kahoot. Yeah, maybe. Listen, I'm coming to the end here tonight. Maybe we'll do it the next stream. Yeah, but I would want to look through the different ones. I don't want one with dumb questions, you know? I would have to look through them. Do you like Dak's cadence? Yeah, it's pretty loud. You watch an Army Navy? Yeah. Wait, is that game's always on at 3 or like 3 o'clock in the afternoon? Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to really, you know, there's really nothing else on, you know? Barbie too woke? Are you going to, I mean, I never watched it. I don't know if it's too woke. You know, I saw that it was, I saw some people got triggered by it. I don't know, man. Do an NHL. Yeah, but the problem is it would be like stadium exteriors because they're all arenas. NHL, they're all arenas. It's hard to do for an AI, you know, because the AI can't go into the arena. So it really messes up the rendering. When is your next story time? I don't know. Maybe tomorrow or Friday. I have like a few videos I want to do tomorrow, but I already got them recorded. So chances that the Jayhawks make the college football playoff, I mean, they're not 0. You know, that's a mosh pit. The Big 12 is going to be a mosh pit. Do I have any plans to make vlogs? I just don't think there's the demand for it, man. I know people ask me. Dude, I have a great story about you will not believe this story about a high school teacher I had. Oh my god. Maybe that's what I should. Maybe that should be the video. Yeah, it was like there was no talking for like 45 minutes, man. Yeah, I think Ron DeSantis is just trying to, you know, win popularity in Florida, so that's probably why he's doing it. Thank you, I appreciate that. What's up, man? Yeah, I know you would watch my vlog. It just there's not enough demand for it, you know. If there was demand for it, I would be making them. Notice how it becomes the subjective best. Yeah, I think it just became the subjective best with an injury. That's why. If Jordan Travis was healthy, they would have been in. Would you consider joining the military? No, I don't think I ever would consider that. I mean, I'm nothing against the military, but I don't think I would ever consider that. Tell the female therapist. I don't think I can tell that story. It would get demonetized. Ohtani to the Dodgers or Blue Jays? Oh, he'll go to the Dodgers. Yeah, dude, Spanish was horrible. You heard about clickbait sports. Is it a channel or just clickbait in general? Building up with streams and stories shows off your personality and the demand will be there. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I don't know. I just do the stories kind of as just a cope, honestly, just because I don't know, man. It's just like I used to try and be like, I just have a different view on life now. It just doesn't matter. Like, I used to care, and it's just, who cares, man? Russell Wilson was overrated and overpaid in Seattle. No. Russell Wilson had a great run in Seattle. He was not overrated. I mean, he had a great defense for sure. Weirdest team names, huh? Clickbait sports. I mean, I've never heard of that, man. I have heard of those other people, though. Those are YouTubers. DG, how much do you cope? A lot. You should check out Pensacola Ice Flyers 2016 championship. They scored a goal with a tenth of a second left on the clock. Wow. Who would win a team made up of the best college football players from every team right now over the Panthers? I mean, it's an impossible hypothetical because the players would have no chemistry. Like, let's be honest about it. Oakland A's should stay in the Coliseum. I mean, it's not gonna. What are you talking about? The Coliseum's gotta be bulldozed. It's a terrible facility. Ohtani just using leverage. Yeah, he's using the Canadians for leverage. Yeah, you're right. He's just trying to get more money, probably. He'll get like 550 or 600, probably. Yeah, the stories are just... They're just... I don't know. Yeah, I don't think so, man. I think... Look, we're going to have to agree to disagree. There's some people with some serious opinions on that FSU Alabama thing. I know that. You made a 363 college basketball brackets. Yes, so did I. You're a spin-off channel? What's your channel name? How was leg day? I remember doing leg days. I liked leg day, actually. Well, when you start going to the gym, you always skip leg day when you're a dude, and then you start doing it, and you learn to like it, actually. But that's probably just because I'm a baby, and I didn't push myself hard, because I know leg day is brutal for a lot of people. Were there any good moments? I mean, there were funny moments, like the one teacher, the freaking teacher. This teacher went to the Women's March, and she came. Well, there's another story, but this is just a little thing. She went to the Women's March. This was back in 2016. So I had this. Oh my God, literally the worst timing. I had her when Trump was getting elected, so I would have been starting my junior year. And I had this full blown liberal teacher. Obviously, she thinks Trump's gonna lose. They all thought Trump was gonna lose, And Trump ends up winning. And I don't know when the Women's March was that year, but in 2016, it was like they all wear the pussy hats and whatever. And she went there and she missed school for it. And when she came back, one of the students was like, "Were you at the Women's March?" And she got pissed off at the question. She's like, "Don't worry about it." She's like triggered. The woman she missed school for the Women's March. But there was another story where she got into a freaking debate with a big boy Republican. Oh my god, it was hilarious. Oh my god, this dude was literally the most unprofessional thing I've seen in my, well, not, but it was so unprofessional. It was literally like she's triggered. Like the student just, and it was tunnel vision for 30 straight minutes arguing back and forth about liberal points versus conservative points, and the only thing that stopped the debate was the bell ringing. That's the only thing. And I remember she was like, somebody was trying to take a video of it, because let me tell you, if somebody got a video of this, it would have gotten, and it was up on YouTube, it would probably have like 20 million views right now with a title of triggered student versus teacher debate or something. It would have been hilarious. Anybody have SMU going at least 8-4 in the ACC? Yeah, SMU should be good. The ACC's watered down too. You're planning to have a career like me in the future. What do you mean, a YouTuber? We need that story tomorrow. Yeah, dude, that seems like actually a title that might generate me some views. I always wonder, like, imagine if people remember that and actually see that from my class. That'd be hilarious. But whatever happened to this 363 team bracket? Yeah, it got destroyed by my cat. If Florida State beats Georgia, would you be all right with them claiming? I mean, listen, if they actually beat Georgia, they can go ahead and claim it. They can go ahead and claim it. If Uncle Lou made a video about my channel, is that a YouTuber? Teachers are ridiculous. No, not most teachers are fine. But yeah, some teachers get a little crazy, especially the professors, the college professors. What are your thoughts on Nikki Haley saying that parents should allow their 12-year-old kid? Yeah, Nikki Haley she's a bot. She's an establishment bot. She's a buffoon. She's obsessed with war. I understand people think she's strong because she's a career politician. That's what she does for a living. She's a talker. Listen, I haven't seen any of this debate, but I can already tell you what Nikki Haley is saying. Is Lonesome Brunette a good channel name? I don't know about... brunette is decent, but if you're a male, brunette might come off very feminine. I'm just being honest. When's the merch dropping? The only thing I was gonna get a custom sweatshirt for myself. Daniel, yeah, I agree with you. Daniels did stat pad, but Daniels won the Heisman because the other quarterbacks really fell off. I mean, Bo Nix was going to win the Heisman. It's just like C.J. Stroud was going to win the Heisman the last 2 years until he lost to Michigan. It's the same exact thing. Bo Nix literally had the Heisman won. He just had to have one more good game. Can you tell us about the World Trade Center? I mean, listen, it's, there's a lot of videos I've done on that. Are you into anime schoolgirls? No. I've never been into anime. Lady Ballers is a good movie. Really? I never heard of that. I mean, listen, you have to understand your channel name is very important, but I'm just saying, personally, when I think of brunette, I think of a girl. I'm not gonna lie, Soviet snow, dude. There was like Soviet era clouds today. It's just so miserable out. But you know what I'm talking about with Soviet era snow, Soviet era rain. It's just so crappy, man. Your video Tinder cringe was. Yeah, dude, I just went on Reddit and it was on there, and there's just, people are just lost, man. I mean, the worst part is the guys who like think they have a decent profile, but they're just, they're a little bit overweight, and they're like, what am I doing wrong? And it's like, dude, if you're a smidge overweight, the girl already has all the advantages. The idea that you're going to get an attractive girl on a dating app it's just 0.0. Thoughts on Mr. Beast trans? Yeah, it's an attention grab. It's bullshit. You should do stand up. That yeah. I have respect for comedians and stuff. That's very hard to do. You're giving me merch ideas. Who did FSU even have to beat to win the ACC? Yeah, exactly, Matthew. See, this is the problem. Like, they're valuing the ACC championship as like this golden standard. It's like they beat Louisville. When I think of Ohio, I think of cloudy. Yeah, you're there's really not a lot of abandoned towns. I'll say that. There's really no smog. No, there's not smog, but you're right on like this time of year it's very cloudy. But we don't have poor air quality. Yeah, the cheek thing, I think it looks bad. I was talking to someone on Reddit about it. It inverts your jaw. No, it inverts your cheek. I think it looks worse. But listen, if girls like it then but I just think like if you compare a guy who inverts like gets a stronger jawline but his cheek gets inverted, I think it looks bad. It looks like you're almost a robot. Would love a circular stadium. Yeah, like a circular stadium with glass. That would be interesting. Yeah, I can't, dude. You want to know the problem? I tried doing that, Jordan. I tried doing that before, and it doesn't look as good. Like the background, the blue background doesn't look as good. I don't think. Maybe I should try it again. You know. What was your childhood gaming system? It was the original Xbox and then the 360. That would have been my child. It would have been 360. Louisville is nothing special. You have family in Youngstown, Ohio. Dayton, Ohio. My friend went to Dayton once. He didn't have a good experience there, but he went there. Yeah, the Freedom Tower is in the chat. Louisville is crap, weak schedule, and not much talent. I know. I know. They're coping. Do you ever experience symptoms of... Yeah, I think everyone does. Everyone's a little bit, you're happy, then you're sad. Should I use Tinder as a last resort? I mean, dude, Tinder is such a... I mean, look, do what you want to do. If you're... Tinder is just... You're probably not going to do well on it, but if you're really attracted to girls and you think that's the only way you can possibly meet one, do what you got to do. But you try and build a good profile. I don't know, man, with like all the dating stuff, it's so many games and stuff. What round will Sam Hartman be drafted in? Like the 7th? I don't know. Maybe the 6th. Guys, we're all saying our cities are the most boring. San Antonio's the most boring. Oh, yeah, I don't think Ohio's that bad. I mean, dude, it's all relative. Like, you know, meet girls in college towns, but that's just, come on. Like, what does that mean? It's just, it's easier said than done. I'm afraid of being catfished, though. Well, I mean, that's good. So you at least have your radar up. Never go to Seattle. We'll never go to any major liberal city. That's I would say. Well, I'll take that back. There are some good parts of there's good parts and there's bad parts, but yeah, there are some shithole areas in the big liberal cities. The only decent ones are like they like Snapchat and shit. It's just like well, they already have 40 matches too. What made what made me start this channel? I needed a job. I have no credentials. I have no resume. Michael, thank you. Enjoying your videos. Very entertaining. I appreciate it. Yeah, Seattle is brutal. It is very rainy. Seattle's very rainy, but it's also extremely sunny in the summer. It's kind of interesting. But yeah, nowadays it's rainy. Picking up drunk, well, picking up drunk girls is, I mean, yeah, I've had it on the odds this whole time. Freaking vote for Mark Cuban. Picking up drunk girls, there's a bit of a gray area there. Nuggets money line is free money. Really, I do. Yeah, Jokic is a beast. I will say that. He always puts up crazy stats. He always does. Oh, these games should be over. It looks like I streamed 2 hours. Normally, I try and stream for 2 hours. Oh, yeah. When I was younger, I went out of the country a bunch. St. Lucia, Jamaica, Mexico, Punta Cana. Your dream is to live in New England. Yeah, that seems like a nice place. Look at what Mario Cristobal is doing in Miami. It's Oregon. Yeah, Mario Cristobal is having some issues. There's no doubt about it. Thoughts on Candace Owens? You know, Republican commentator. I have nothing against her. Picks and predictions for Final Four dropping tomorrow. It'll be the 4 New Year's 6 games that are not part of the playoff. That's what's dropping tomorrow. Do you watch Daily Wire? I don't seek out their content, but I have seen some of their stuff, yeah. I mean, some of these games. Harris, Stowe State. Oh, I was right on Marquette. Wow, Marquette's going to win. St. Louis is crushing Drake. This game got UNLV because of the shooting. St. Louis, yeah, that arch is nice. Yeah, I used to watch Adult Swim when I was younger. I haven't watched Adult Swim in, Jesus, 6, 7 years, 8 years. Favorite cartoon? I mean, SpongeBob it's always a good one. Thoughts on Flight Reacts? Low value content. Is Dante Moore going to Michigan? I don't think so. I think he's using Michigan as leverage. Will Ohio State? No. Why would Ohio State get rid of Jim Knowles, man? If anything, they need to get rid of Larry Johnson, who's really disrupting Jim Knowles' defense. You could see Jim Knowles becoming a head coach. I doubt it. Normally, I mean, he's only been at Ohio State 2 years. Would he really go to Duke? Jim Knowles would be a train wreck as a head coach. He knows nothing offensively. Yeah, waking up at 1 a.m. with Adult Swim on when you're at a sleepover. No, it would be like 5, man. I remember one time I was sleeping over somebody's and there was like 7 of us and we were up to like 4:30 or something. And then you only get like 2 hours of sleep and then you get donuts and stuff in the morning. Your body's just fucked. OSU defense proved to be a paper tiger. Yeah, I would agree with that. But Ohio State's defense is run very strangely. If you know Jim Knowles' system, he's not running his system because Larry Johnson wants 4 down linemen. So it's a very strange thing they have there. But I agree. The Ohio State defense did not play well against Michigan at all. Ohio State best player, G. Scott. The headbutt. You're right. You're right. Yeah, the headbutt. It's a power move, man. LSU getting a transfer. Is LSU? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with LSU. I would figure they'd be getting a transfer portal QB, but there's really not been a lot of talk about them. Dude, like, who is this team? That's a nice logo, though. Wow. Oh, South Carolina beating Clemson. That's unfortunate the debate started that early. Do you think San Jose State will get a lot of players? You know what we can look at? We can just take a look at some low value. Where are the the transfer portal crystal balls? Offensive linemen. Where are the transfer portal? Oh, it would be right here. Dude, I hate how they do these rankings, man. Wait, they have Vandegrift rated a 97? No way. I feel like this site completely messed up, man. This used to be a good site, but now it's like completely just wonked to shit. Yeah, they're like, what is your favorite mid-major? I don't know, maybe Long Beach State. There's so many of them, though, so I wouldn't even say that. Oh, we've got an add-on. Funniest thing you do is when you say something is strange or disgusting. Like the counter stallion stuff. Yeah. I love the way you say St. Louis. St. Louis. What's your favorite college basketball arena? Probably Allen Fieldhouse because you get the natural light shining in. I mean, this is just sad that this website has to resort to full screen ads. Yeah, but even On3 has a shit format. You want to like On3 is another one that just. Oh, I haven't even gone to On3 on this computer. But like, look, it's just. Oh, maybe it's better on this. Where's their transfer portal? Transfer portal rankings. Yeah, they have Walter Nolan number 1, Cam Ward number 2. Who the hell is Trey Moore? Yeah. How did you get into crypto? I'm obsessed with investing. Crypto is very, dude, it's like, well, I just started like when I was 13 or 14, just looking at the stock market. And obviously for someone that's younger, you don't have the attention span. Cryptocurrency is like, it's literally the stock market on steroids. So that's kind of what it was. And it's all brand new. So you have the advantage of all these new coins that have sky high potential. It's just, that's why I like it. I'm really thinking of just giving myself, just taking out, I don't know what I'm going to do. I need to really get a nice portfolio. I could have a good portfolio if I really wanted to, but instead I keep risking it. And what's your least favorite college football team? I don't really have a least favorite team. Dude, Nick Adams is the troll. Yeah, I remember. I followed him in like 2018. It's hilarious. Or maybe like 2020, but it's hilarious. Yeah, Christmas lights are... We've got Christmas lights going down our street, all of our street. How do you cope during Christmas? Dude, honestly, like, I do live streams to cope, honestly. How do you I mean, this is just entertaining because it's just constant stimulation where you enter questions, I saw Rutgers was getting 2 5-stars. Like, inside the top 5. How long do you think UCLA keeps Chip Kelly? I I don't know. I thought they were going to fire him already, but we'll see. Who do you think wins the Heisman? It's going to be Daniels. If you look at it has to be Daniels based on the Heisman odds. It would be shocking if it was anyone else. Jade, yeah, the Cal running back. He's not going to win the Heisman, but he's a good player. Ryan Day woke. Why? There's no way Ryan Day is actually a liberal, is he? Seriously? I see Cal going 10-2 in the ACC. You're smoke. Well, they do have a good running back, but I don't think they'll go 10-2. They'll go maybe 8-4. Be a surprise team. What do you think? Oh, I have no clue what their sanctions are going to be, dude. I have zero clue. That would just be a complete shot in the dark guess. Yeah, but at least Valentine's Day is only one day. It seems the holidays are worse to me. I mean, but every coach lives in a big city if you want to use that. Marvel or DC? Probably Marvel. Kyle McCord is pretty good. I mean, he's not up to standard. He's a decent quarterback. Yeah, Kyle McCord would do well at Miami. At Ohio State, it's a different standard. That's the problem. Where's Walter Nolan going? I have no clue. Maybe like Georgia or somewhere, but I haven't even looked at any rumors on him. Dude, I don't think Ryan Day is a liberal. I don't think it's been reported that he's a liberal yet. You think Coach Prime gets any big-time transfers? That's an interesting question. I mean, you would think Colorado would be in on at least one of these guys because he normally gets at least one. They should rebuild the World Trade Center in OKC. Yeah, they did have a World Trade Center. They were going to put a World Trade Center complex in Dallas. Or no, in Denver. Ryan Day feels like a centrist. I would anticipate just based off of, understanding politics. I would say he probably leans slightly to the right. That would be my guess. I don't know. Who do you have, Ohio State or Missouri? I would say about Ohio State by 3. Who is Oregon State going to hire? Probably no one very good, unfortunately. It's hard for Oregon State right now. They have a very unknown future. Did Daniels actually have 8 touchdowns in a game? Yeah, he did have 8 touchdowns. I think it was against Georgia State though. You look like Jake Gyllenhaal. Dude, Jake Gyllenhaal is an alpha. That's a great compliment if you're being serious. Oregon State should hire Cliff Kingsbury. Yeah, take a shot on him. Why not? Babe Ruth would not make it to... I mean, how do you know that? He might have. Think about all the new... I think Babe Ruth would have done better with his nutrition in today's game. He would have just had so much more. So much more access to medicine and stuff. Harbaugh is anti-abortion and anti-LGBT. Yeah, but Harbaugh even seems like he's kind of a wacko kook who could turn woke any minute to me. But no, I doubt Harbaugh. I'm confident Harbaugh is pretty right wing. Who is playing in the Seattle Bowl? Yeah, the Seattle Bowl. Rest in peace. 2 years of the Seattle Bowl. What a horrible name for a... It just sounds bad. Seattle Bowl. Chargers misusing Herbert. Yeah, the Chargers are going to have to fire their coach. Who's the best Spider-Man? I always troll people and say it's Andrew Garfield because people don't like Andrew Garfield. Andrew Garfield is an underrated actor. I mean, he was great in The Social Network. Oregon State has their new coach. Really? Good for them. Yeah, you're right. I think you are right. I think he does support Kaepernick. That's what I remember. That's why I was remembering. He went woke on Kaepernick or some bullshit. Probably to try and impress recruits. Hey DG, want to give you a video recommendation, which is the weirdest stadiums of all time. So yeah, maybe just make a video titled "The Weirdest Stadiums Ever." That's kind of catchy. Can you scroll up to see who's number one? It's Walter Nolan, defensive tackle, former 5-star. The Social Network it's just the movie. I'm talking about the movie. What are your thoughts on Zuckerberg running? There's just no way. There's just no way. And I think he has the self-awareness to understand. I mean, he's a literal robot. It's just not going to happen. Oh God, David Shaw might go to the Raiders as an assistant. Yeah, Fields is a good quarterback. I like Fields. Man, the Freedom Tower keeps leaving, then coming back, then leaving, then coming back. Well, I mean, their roster is terrible, but like if Fields was healthy this year, I think they'd be 6-6 or 7-5. If he was healthy, he's a good quarterback. All right, guys, I'm gonna end it off though. I'm gonna end it for tonight. Probably be live. Definitely probably Saturday, I would say. Normally I do it on Saturday. This is kind of a weird like midweek stream or whatever. Normally I do 2 hours. What in the... I'm not even sure what this is. All right, see you guys. Thoughts on Kentucky's QB pickup from the transfer portal? He's going to be a bust. I mean, he's barely played. It's hard to say, you know? Obviously, it hasn't been a great start for him. He got beat out by Carson Beck. Syracuse in the Boca Raton Bowl. Yep.